it's me again, everybody, and it is Friday, December 30th, 2022. Only one more day left in the year. Isn't that crazy? Tomorrow's 31st. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Today, we flew out of Asylum Bay on Lake Winnebago and over on Poygan. Before we get to that, cue that elevator music. Hey everybody, ice safety is important, so if it's less than 4 inches of ice, don't go out there. It's not safe. If you're a man in a red suit and there's 4 inches of ice or more, you can walk out there. If there's 5 inches of ice, it's safe for a snowmobile, assuming an ATV also. 8 to 12 inches, if you're a red car, you can go on that ice. 12 to 15 inches, a pickup truck can go out there. And a T-Rex can go on the ice if it is between 15 and 20 inches. What a Viking ship would be doing on the ice is unknown, but it must be 20 inches of ice. If you are lucky enough to own an Imperial Walker and take that out on the ice, it must be between 50 and 60 inches. All right, folks, let's get on with the reports. Here we are looking at Garlic Island out of Asylum Bay, and we're going to be panning to the east right now. So we are looking towards the east shore of Lake Winnebago. We are filming from the west shore of Lake Winnebago. This is all filmed in Asylum Bay. Now, keep in mind, I did not go out on the ice. What you're seeing here is just what I see from the drone. There were people out fishing closer into the bay out there. People just using some caution getting out there, it looked like, but they were doing that. Now we're starting to look south towards Fond du Lac, and we're coming into Asylum Bay now as we're swinging in. The ice actually looks like it's setting up fairly good after that melt-off. Some cracks out there, but that's to be expected. Now we can see some fishermen. Our water tower is right in the middle of the screen, and a lot of people fishing this morning out on that far west end of Asylum Bay. So we're swinging around. We're going to see the DNR fishery station on the bottom right of the screen in just a second. But the ice looks like it's shaping up pretty decent. You know, eventually I know I sound like a broken record seeing this and saying this, but you get to see what I'm taking a look at. Now we're going to be swinging north, and then in just a second, we're going to head over to Poygan and see how that looks. Wow, through the magic of editing, we're at Lake Poygan looking to the west. As I said on the last video, I did not go out on the ice. This is from about 200 to 300 feet in the air. Looking towards that north shore of Lake Poygan. Now, I flew from the south shore at the county boat launch. There were quite a few cars parked in that area and up at Nofke's. Sorry if I mispronounced that, everybody, but you could correct me if you feel like it. Now, we're starting to pan over towards looking at Winneconne is off in the distance. This is the south shore of Lake Poygan coming into view. The ice actually looks like it's setting up fairly well out there. Again, you're going to see some cracks and it looks like small heave lines. There was a lot of water on the ice when I did see that this morning. Some joy flights after this. Stick around. You can see a little bit more close-up views of things. But this is what she looks like over on Poygan, everyone. Right, because I am an inquisitive person and like to check things out, I flew the drone down closer to this clear ice. Now, from my, control pad, I couldn't tell if this was frozen or an open water pocket. But as I got closer, it's pretty obvious that this is actually just nicely frozen ice. Now, the thickness, again, I'm going to emphasize this. I did not go out on this ice. I do not know how thick these spots are. I was out on Green Lake one time, and it froze in chunks, and they were just gin clear between the ice chunks. It was the scariest, freaky thing to walk on. This doesn't look too bad, but again, you have to make that decision. Go by the ice thickness guide I had at the beginning of the video. You want to stay on the upper side of the ice, not on the bottom side of the ice. Now, I ice dive. That's really cool to see if you got all the gear on. But if you don't have that gear on, you want to stay on this side of the ice. So everybody, get out there, have some fun fishing. It looks like both ponds are open, but be safe. No ice is ever safe ice. Now, this week on Wednesday, I'm going to be releasing a video on using one of the new Markham underwater cameras that has video on it. So stay tuned, check that out. It's a good review, and you actually get to see me fishing last year. It's kind of cool. So that's about it. Tight lines, everyone. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your time in the outdoors.